Hello, everyone. We're back for the work session for Bill number 20-0593, tax sale properties exempt from sale. Just as a recoup, the bill was introduced on August 17th, 2020, sponsored by Council Member Danielle McCray, and we did have a work session. We did take testimony from that work session. There will not be testimony on this work session. It is the second work session. And if first I'll ask, are there any statements from any added reports from the last work session from any agencies? And if we don't have
Madam Chair?
any, yes,
This is Elena
yes,
from the Law Department.
yes,
I'm
Elaine.
still trying to digest the amendments. Are we going to talk about those separately?
Yes, we're going to, Councilwoman McCray is going to go over the
Okay, great.
amendments.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So is there anyone else from any administration that has words before we move on to the sponsor of the bill to go over the amendments that she would like to present? No more dialogue from agencies. Councilwoman McCray, it's all yours.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to the members of our committee. The first amendment, amendment number 1, it's going to establish a city tax sale ombudsman position. The enabling legislation from the state allows us to do so we can have someone available to assist our homeowners through this tax sale process. And we actually do have a tax sale coordinator, but it's not, and I wanted to make sure that this is an official position that we're able to add. And that would be the First Amendment that is here. Moving on to the Second Amendment, there has been some changes to the eligibility requirements that I placed within the bill. The intent of this bill is to protect legacy homeowners. For me, residents who have invested within our city and who stayed here when other people have left. So we are changing the amount of years from 3 to 15. Another item is that this bill is for 3 different sets of individuals. It's for low-income residents, it's for persons with disability, and it's also for our older adults, our seniors who are 65 or older. So for our low-income category, originally we had that number set for meeting an income threshold of $40,000. That has been changed to $36,000. For the second requirements, they were OR categories. So we're adding some income levels into this legislation because there was no cap when they were introduced. So for the persons with disabilities, it's going to be annual earned income of $75,000 or less. And keep in mind that there was no cap at all. And also for our seniors, our older adults who are 65 years of age or older, that's going to be an annual earned income of $75,000 or less. And these are additions from our council president's office. Are there any, and actually I'll just go to amendment number 3. For amendment number 3, our finance department has communicated that they did need time to make sure that this is implemented. And I do want to ensure that it is implemented correctly and we don't have to come back or rush them through a process. The original enactment date was 30 days after the bill was signed. However, now we're going to be changing that to July 1st of 2021, the beginning of the fiscal year. I do think that that is the responsible thing to do to make sure that our finance department has the time that they need to implement this bill. And for the last amendment, this is stating the process of how someone would be able to get into this program. It's going to be an application that you can submit by mail, in person, and also online. And what it will also do is set criteria that you will be submitting this application year to year. You will have to submit it with the required documents as required from the rules and regulations from the finance department for this. And there will also be, to make sure, we had a lot of conversations about data. And we've had a lot of conversations about how much will this impact our budget. So working with the finance department, there will be a cap. There will be a cap of $2 million, and that's placed within the amendment. So we know every year what is the total that the finance, within our budget that may be impacted by this bill, and we don't have to guess anything. We know that it will go up to $2 million. And after that $2 million has been exhausted, we will not be able to accept any additional applications. But that way we know how much this is going to cost, or we have some type of estimate of how much it will cost going year to year. And thank you, Madam Chair.
You're welcome. Are there any questions from the committee to the sponsor of the bill? No questions from the committee. Are there any questions from the agencies on this bill? On that note,
Hi, Madam Chair, it's Stephanie Murdoch from the Department of Housing. I just wanted to thank the sponsor of this bill for walking us through these amendments, and DHCD supports these amendments.
Madam Chair, it's Elena DePietro from the Law Department. I've had a chance now to look over the amendments and check with the enabling legislation, and I believe they are all consistent with the enabling legislation.
Muted, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was having a muting problem.
Madam Chair.
Councilman Costello, yes.
Is now an appropriate time to move the amendment package?
Yes, it is.
I move the amendment package.
Amendment package moved by Costello. Do I have a second?
Reisinger seconds.
Reisinger, second. Chair Middleton, yes. Vice Chair McCray?
Yes.
Yes. Eric Costello?
Yes.
Yes. And Reisinger?
Yes, and I just want to say congratulations to the councilwoman for a great job that she's done on this bill to help the people of Baltimore City.
Thank you. Councilman Stokes? And then I got to move them as amended, right? Councilman Stokes? Chat. Okay, he sent it through chat and it's a yes. So the amendment, so it's a yes for Councilman Stokes. Now can I do I have a motion to move the bill as amended?
Reisinger moves.
Favorable as amended. Second by Costello. Moved by Reisinger, second by Costello. Chair Middleton, yes. Vice Chair McCray?
Yes.
Yes. Councilman Costello?
Yes.
Yes. Councilman Reisinger?
Yes.
Yes. And Councilman Stokes? Could you send your information in chat again? you are unmuted if you can talk. Councilman Stokes? Did he send another yes? Send it through, Councilman Stokes, could you send your vote through chat? It's the bill moved as amended. Okay, he just sent a yes in chat. So this is all affirmative, and this bill will be presented to the full council at the next council meeting, which is Monday, October 5th. And on behalf of the committee, yes, we all agree that this is a very important bill, and we thank the sponsor of the bill, Councilwoman Danielle McCray, for just such a wonderful job, and you taking the time to go through work sessions and meeting with people, and you have been very thorough, and we're looking forward to this bill really helping many constituents in need to save their home, just another avenue and a way of saving their homes. On this note, thank you all, and this hearing is adjourned.